play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Old World Wars.
Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Old World Wars. Cullen here with Clarence.
Hey!
And we're going to be playing some fantasy, of course. And guess what you've brought?
Beastmen!
Finally, we're getting some Beastmen on this channel, which is just fantastic. So, we're going to just give you a little heads up that Clarence is a little rusty.
Oh, yes.
I'm a little rusty. I think it's my second game back since I've been here. So, we'll try to get as many rules as we can right. And of course, Beastmen, I've never played them. Is this your first time?
First time using them, yeah.
So, sorry if we get anything wrong, guys. Let us know in the comments, and let's show off the armies. And here we have the Beastmen army. So what do we have here, Clarence?
So before I get started, I just want to throw a shout out to my friend Ron McCallum. He was the gentleman who let me borrow this army from him. He was actually my teammate for the 2015 Fantasy ETC, the last big fantasy tournament. So thank you very much, Ron, for letting me borrow the army and bring it down to MiniWarGaming.
Yeah, we really do appreciate it. This is very awesome and an awesome, cool army to show off.
He's a gentleman and a scholar.
He is indeed.
So the army is led in the middle there with a Beast Lord. He's got enough armor that he's got a 1+ armor save, and he's got a Dawnstone, so he can reroll his saves. He's got a Biting Blade, which gives him an extra -1 modifier, so he's Strength 5 -3 to your armor saves. And he's got a Crown of Command, so he'll be stubborn, and the unit he's with as well. He's got another item called the Ramhorn Helm, which means that if he passes an armor save, he gets to make an extra attack at his base strength against the unit that hit him. Next to him on his right is a Great Brace Sham in a level 4 who's got the Lore of Death. He's got Fencer's Blades giving him weapon skill 10, hopefully making it hard to hit him, a Talisman of Endurance for a 5+ ward save, and a Power Scroll, which halves the cost of 1 spell. And on the left of the Beast Lord, you've got 2 level 1 wizards. They are both taking Lore of Beasts. One got lucky and rolled the Amber Spear for some anti-steam tank action.
Of course.
One of them's got a spell scroll, and the other one has a shard of the Hearthstone, which will generate more power dice for me during the game.
We said that the guy in the purple here, he's going to be Amber Spear, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And the guy on the far right is the Wargor, who's the Battle Standard Bearer. He's got only heavy armor and shield for a 4+ save, and he's got the Beast Banner. This is a magic banner that gives his unit +1 strength, including himself. For units, on the far left, we have a little block of Ungors. Those are 16 Ungors with full command, and they're essentially just to be used as a bunker for the level 1s to generate power dice and cast spells from. Behind the 2 Ungors, we have the Tuskor Chariots. Those are just regular solid chariots, impact hits, a little extra punch, the whole 9 yards. And then we got the solid core of the army, which is 36 Gors. These guys have additional hand weapon and full command. The idea is you join in the Battle Standard Bearer, so they'll have a Strength 4 base, and if you Wisdom's Wall from off, it'll be Strength 5, making them quite punchy in combat. On the far right, we have another big unit. This is the second punch of the army, which is 19 Bestigors. These guys have the Standard Discipline and full command. Standard Discipline giving them +1 leadership. If the Beastman Lord joins, they'll be leadership 10 as a result. And lastly, a little bit of chaff. We've got 2 units of 5 Ungor Raiders with musicians. They're just used to get in the way, block charges, etc. And 5 Scouting Harpies. The Harpies have Scout, usually used to block enemy scouting moves, but in this game they'll be just used to hopefully distract the steam tank and get behind Cullen's lines. And that is 2,000 points of Beastmen.
A very beautifully painted 2,000 points as well.
Thanks, Ron. So the level 4 rolled for Death Magic. I got a pretty good selection. He got the Purple Sun, which will be my best tool to kill the steam tank. I've got the Fate of Byunga, which can be used to snipe enemy characters. Soul Blight, which is a general debuffing spell, which is really good against my enemy combat units. And Spirit Leech, also not a bad tool to kill the steam tank or the enemy wizard. And level 1s, one guy rolled the Amber Spear, as I mentioned, and the other guy in green got Wisdom's Wild Form.
And here's my 2,000 points of Empire. We'll go over my characters first as well. We're going to be led by a Grand Master on his Barded Warhorse, of course. And he has a shield, Sword of Anti-Heroes, and the White Cloak of Ulrich, giving him a 5+ ward, a 2+ ward against Flaming, and -1 to hit for the unit in close combat. Then we've got our BSB Captain here. He has, can I remember, Dawnstone, Shield, and I believe Sword of Might. We've got our Warrior Priest on horse over here, and he just has heavy armor. I believe he's got the Enchanted Shield, so he's giving 1+ armor as well. We've got our Steam Tank. We've got our characters on foot. So we've got our level 4 of Life, who has rolled up Earthblood, Flesh to Stone, Throne of Vines, and Dwellers Below, as well as he's got his Dispel Scroll and the Talisman of Endurance. We've got our Warrior Priest on foot, who has a great weapon and the Ruby Ring of Ruin, so he's going to have Fireball spell. Got 12 Inner Circle Knights with the Steel Standard, which allows them to ignore their barding bonus. Nope, sorry. Their -1 movement for their barding, as well as it allows them to reroll ones for charging, fleeing, and pursuing in close combat, which is kind of cool. We've got 39 Halberdiers, full command, with a detachment of 5 archers, and 4 Demigryph Knights, Musician, and Champion. This is the table we will be playing on, and we rolled up the Battle for the Past scenario. So we're going to be playing on the Lung, we're going to be deploying there and there for our deployment. So Clarence and I are going to roll off to see who gets to deploy first. I'm rolling a 3, and Clarence got a 2. I guess I will drop first. After deployment, this is what the table looks like. So I've taken this side of the table with my Halberdiers holding this side with the steam tank, the knights, and the demis over there. And for Clarence, he's got his 2 units of skirmishing Ungors, the best of Gors, the wizard bunker of Ungors, 2 chariots, his big unit of great weapon, this is the double hand weapon, just Gors?
Yep.
And Harpies in behind the Herdstone.
Yeah, so the Herdstone is a magic item that gives friendly wizards within 6 of an extra power dice, so there'll be a power dice battery.
Yep, so that was a magic item that he was able to buy and place on the table before we deployed, so he chose to drop it there. And that's what it looks like. I did finish deploying first, so I will get +1 to my roll to see who goes first. Clarence rolling a... Ooh, a 5, and I get a 2 to a 3. So, your decision.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Beastman turn 1. Any charges to declare?
No charges yet.
Of course. So, on to...
compulsories, just regular movement.
Yep. Where are we going to start?
So this stuff is easy. I'm clearly just going to push forward to these guys. So they have a movement of 5, so they walk 10 to here. It's marching straight forward.
Landing like that, facing down my Halberdiers.
Yep.
What's next?
I'm just going to double check quickly. Your guys move 8.
My knights here?
Yeah.
Yes, so they are movement 8, and then -1 for barding, and then their steel standard makes them ignore it.
Okay, so I'm still way out of range, so that's safe. So the chair's going to push up 7, full distance, just to support the Gors. Whoop, and whoop. So because I have the Amber Spear, I'm going to try and run this guy out to here. He doesn't have much shooting except for 1 cannon from the steam tank, and I doubt he's going to try and peck off this little wizard. I hope, maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
So he's going to run 10 all the way to here. But he's just going to go this far, because that should be in range of 24.
Just getting that 24.
Oh, yeah.
Do you need to go a little farther, or you got it?
No, just barely in, yeah. Good enough. Harpy's going to fly and reform on the fly to just behind this building. Their goal is to try and railroad the steam tank and limit its movement.
Yes, we'll see how that goes, and if I'm able to take them out before they can start causing me problems.
Yeah. This side of the field, I'm a little nervous because I've loved Demigryphs, and I know how dangerous they are, and I definitely don't know if the Beskar unit, even with the Lord, can chew through them in time. So I'm just going to try and slow him down a little bit. So Cullen's movement is 7, and I'm just going to imagine on a high roll he might get 10. So 17 is here. So I'm going to try and stay outside of this point. And they're going to just march up right shy of that dice. So Cullen's going to need essentially an 11, I think, at this point to to charge me. And they're going to do the same thing, just marching up just shy of that point, so that Cullen will have to roll super high to charge, and I'll be in his way.
Being very smart and tactical.
Yeah. The Beskar unit's also going to push up 10, just going to be 1 inch shy of the Ungors.
I just noticed he's got a cool, like, Chaos Warhound with his standard.
Ron made a cool conversion there, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but he's got little chains and everything. That is all for the movement phase. On to the Winds of Magic.
Magic! Ooh, an 11. So I'll be capped out because of the Herdstone.
Oh, right, yep. So that gives an additional +1, so no channels worth rolling for Clarence, but let's see if I can get an additional.
Oh!
Wow! So it is 8 to 12.
Nice.
What do you think about casting, Clarence?
So I was tempted to cast the Amber Spear, that's why I went out there, and I probably will later on, but the big version, which is a strength 10 d6 wounds shot, is a 15 to cast. So it's a lot of dice, so I'd rather use a couple of dice now to try and get Cullen to waste his dispel dice. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to start with a Spirit Leech. I'm going to use the big version from my wizard to your wizard.
Okay.
So, because of this building, unfortunately, my general couldn't be within Inspiring Presence range, because it turns out in the FAQ, even though it says unmodified leadership in the spell, you can use Inspiring Presence for this spell.
Yes, we did look that up beforehand, before you even started, just to make sure there wouldn't be any complications, so yeah.
So Cullen's going to be using Leadership 9, I'm guessing, off the Grandmaster.
I will.
And I'll be using my base Leadership 8. So it's a 6 to cast. Not a good way to start.
Wow, okay, I can't do anything about that, so let's resolve that.
Alright, rolling a d6 plus 8. 13.
Ooh, and my d6 plus 9.
Ah,
Nothing. What's the miscast?
please be normal. That's bad.
Oh no, a 4.
That's the big template.
So that is the Dimensional Cascade result. Getting a large blast placed over his wizard. So how many hitting under there?
We got 13 Gors and the wizard himself.
Okay.
Here's the Gors, winning on 2s. 1,
Ooh.
1, 1, so 10 die.
Okay. So that's the casualties from there. Wounding the wizard himself.
2+. He's wounded. He's got a 5+ ward save. He takes a wound. And now the big roll. On a 1, 2, 3, gets sucked in the warp. 4+, he stays alive. Sucked in the warp.
Into the warp he goes.
Good job.
Oh no. So you are now down your level 4.
Wicked. Okay, so that's a panic test in this unit. They're leadership 8 because of the BSB.
Yep.
And they fail.
Oh, no.
Re-roll that. And they pass.
And you're good. Okay.
Thank goodness.
So that does not make Clarence lose any dice from his power pool. That was only on a 4 to 6. He would lose d6 dice, so he does still have his 9 dice left.
I'm going to use... Is there a cap on how many... You can only throw 6 at a time,
You
right?
can only throw 6.
Okay.
Correct.
So, it's been a while. So I'm going to throw the big Amber Spear at the steam tank.
Okay.
So 15 to cast. That's 15.
That's plenty. So Clarence rolled a 27, and he's got 3 dice left. The only thing he can still cast is Wild Form. So I'm not really worried about that this turn, so I think I'm just going to throw all of my 8 dice at it.
Boxcars.
Plenty.
Nice. So last few dice we can cast Wild Form. There's not a lot of great targets because he doesn't have a lot of shooting, but he's got a couple bows that way. So
Because that's that wizard down there, right?
Yeah, I might as well try on the big Gore herd. So I need a 10 to cast it. Got it.
Got it. Okay. So Wild Form goes off.
Yep.
And they get +1 strength.
And toughness.
And toughness. Cool.
I misspoke. It was a 13 to cast because trying the big version, and it did go off in the big version.
Awesome. On to Empire turn 1. I do not have any charges to declare. I was debating on charging my knights into them because I kind of feel like I'm going to get tied up by them anyway. But Clarence did the right thing and put them just outside of 10, so an 11 is too hard to roll, even with Swift Stride. So we're just going to go on to remaining moves. Oh, sorry. Compulsory moves. So we're going to go and try to generate 3 steam points with a steam tank. It's got 10 wounds, so only on a misfire do I misfire, so I'm good. And he gets his 3 steam points, in which he's going to allocate... Let's go with... we're going to go move just 1, so he's going to go down to 2. If I can find it. There we go. And go forward 1d6. And I will choose to have him go straight for one of those chariots, because that's, I think, what I'm going to try to shoot at. So we'll aim him and go forward 3. Just landing there. Next I'm going to have my halberdiers move up. They're going to move up about an inch just to stay quite a decent way away from having the Gors charge me next turn. Just to there. And I'll have my archers just move up in front just to maybe get a couple shots off, pick off a few Gors. Like so. Now I'm going to have the Demigryph Knights move. This is their max movement here at 14. And I think I'm going to bring him all the way up because he did kind of block his charge with the Bestigors, so they wouldn't even be able to get a flank charge on me. So we're just going to go whoop and just kind of force the issue here. And then my Inner Circle Knights are just going to move up, not all the way, just getting up, trying to be a little relevant, still keeping in the middle of the board, depending if they need to go to the right or the left to support. Just landing like that, and that is the end of my movement. Going on to the Winds of Magic. How many dice do we get? Oh, so that's a 4. So Clarence, we're at 2 to 4. Channels for Clarence.
2 channels.
No additional dice, and I get 3. If you're wondering why I'm getting 3, the warrior priests are both able to channel as well, but no luck. First up, we're going to attempt to cast Throne of Vines from our level 4 of life. And Clarence only is getting +1 to Dispel, because he only has a level 1 left, so I think I'm only going to try to do it on 3 dice. Needing to show a 4 at least. Definitely getting it with an 11.
Let it go.
Okay. And then with my final dice, I'm going to try to have my the warrior priest here with the ruby ring try to cast Fireball onto the wizard standing up all by himself. The ruby ring allows me to do cast at power level 3, so I need to show a 2-up. So definitely getting it.
And dispelling? Yeah.
Okay. Clarence just informed me that the power level doesn't actually add to the dice, so never mind.
Only for bounds.
Yep, only for bound items. That doesn't count. On to shooting. I don't have that much shooting for you know, my typical Empire list, but we still do have our cannon from our steam tank. That's gonna try to go straight into that chariot there. 10 just from the back. Let's see how far we go. So 2, and where's the bounce? Boom. 10 right through. And that will be wounding on 2. Getting it? And how many wounds do those chariots have?
We have 4.
Okay, so 5.
It's gone. Panic.
Yep, definitely. Panic tests.
Harpies on 10. They're good. The wizard on 10. Barely good, thankfully for the center discipline. And then the chariot is good. And then the unit of Gors on 8.
They are outside of General's bubble, but they are fine. Then we're just going to have these 5 archers shoot into the Gors. So we've moved, we're over half range, and we're ballistic skill 3, so hitting on 6s. 1. Bo's only strength 3 against his toughness of 5. Nope, nothing. And that is end of Empire turn 1. On to Beastmen turn 2.
So checking out all the movement, I was trying to push up my full speed 10 and get out of the arc side of these guys, which would have occurred, except the Harpies are not in range to block the movement of the steam tank. So if I edge out of the expected charge range of the steam tank, it puts me back in arc of the knights. So it's a bad place to be. Unfortunately, I can't really dilly-dally because I don't really have any real shooting. You've got a cannon, dwellers from below, some archers, etc., etc. You outshoot me essentially. So I do have to push forward. So the plan now is to use the Harpies to block the knights and just stay barely outside of charge range of the steam tank. And hopefully with amber spears and misfiring, maybe the steam tank will go down.
Of course. Okay. You can never trust the steam tank, I find.
So we'll start with the Harpies moving up 20. 20 will take them pretty much right in front of the knights.
Like so?
Yeah, I was tempted to put the Harpies back a little bit so that if you charge them, you might be in charge range of my Bestigors, but I also have to block your wheel so that you can't get into my Gore herd.
Okay. What's next then?
I have to double check the charge range of your guy. So let's say Cullen rolls hot and he rolls a 12. I want to stay at least 12 away. 3 dice is usually 10 to 11, so I'm going to put myself that far away. So this is about 5 inches to here. And I'm going to wheel the remaining 5 with my march. I'm just going to wheel 5 like this.
Okay. Chariot.
Chariot's going to push up 7, unafraid from its friendly partner dying there from the cannonball. These Ungor Raiders are just going to move within an inch and just shoot their bows. I forgot to shoot last turn, but honestly, between needing 6s to hit and 1 of armor, probably not a big deal anyway.
Of course.
And these guys are going to get ready to do the same thing, but I can't go behind because he can overrun into me. So I need to just delay these Demigorgons and keep them out of the game. So they're going to move to the side for now. They have to make a march test though. March test leadership 10 for the Bestigor, or Beast Lord, sorry. You're good. And they're just going to march to the side out of overrun range. I need these guys to move though, so I'm going to actually march a little closer to you, just to make sure that they can swing by.
No reason to not, I guess.
Yeah. They're going to march up, and I said they're going to march up 10, but I don't want you to charge and overrun into me. So what I have to do now is calculate what is your average overrun range. So on 3d6, I like to think that you can probably roll an average of 8 or 9. So let's just say 9 goes to here. So I'm going to march 10. 10 will take me past that, so I'm going to march right up to that point.
Okay. And that ends movement onto the Winds of Magic.
This spell goes away. Try to recast it probably. So magic, 9. I get 10 for the Herdstone.
Okay. Do you have any channels?
Channels, so 10 plus... That's it, 10.
Okay, and my 3 channels? For nothing.
So I'm going to cast Wisdom's Wild Form again from the Green Wizard, the big version, 13 to cast on the unit of Gors. Since they might eat some arrows, they might get charged with Halberdiers, who knows, so just give them a little extra buff. Need a 13? That's, looks like 16 plus 1, 17.
And you have how many dice left, sir?
6 dice.
Yeah. So I have an option of, because I feel an Amber Spear coming in my future, to maybe just even, because I have 6 dice, so I could get rid of this and hope to just scroll the spear, but you're only plus 1 to that, so I think I will just let you have Wild Form and hope to dice it.
Alright, this Beastman Olympian's going to hurl his Amber Spear. Needs a 15 to cast. Boxcar.
Oh, there it is.
So it's a strength 10 shot, winning on a 2. Got it. And d6. Oh, it's mine. Oh, is it your armor? Hold on. I was being a little silly there. Strength 10 is minus 7 your armor save. So
yeah, no. Any armor you have is gone.
d6 wounds. 5.
Ooh,
half dead. That's pretty good.
So
start.
yeah, that brings the steam tank down to 5 wounds, which makes him that much harder to actually try to do things with.
Miscast table. Same. The big explosion.
Oh man.
So good thing is it only hits him probably.
Yep.
Rolling the wound, strength 10. He's wounded. Does he get sucked into the warp? No, of course not.
So you lose d6 dice, but you're at a dice.
Yeah.
So the warp was kinder to this Brave Shaman.
Yeah.
With magic over, onto the Ungor Raiders for shooting.
Yep, so they're BS3, they moved, so just minus 1. So 10 shots, hitting on 5s.
Yep.
1 hit.
Okay.
These guys clearly don't know how to use their bows.
No, even though they're right in front of them, you'd think they'd be able to get better than that.
Strength 3 toughness 4, so you need a 5 plus. Nope. Alright.
So on to my turn 2, I will declare for 2 steam points. He's pretty low on wounds, and I just want to make sure that nothing too terrible is going to happen to him, because with only 5 wounds left, I'm only actually not misfiring on a 2 or 4. So let's see what we got.
Oh, it was meant to be.
Yep, it was going to misfire regardless of what I did. So the way the steam tank works is I get to roll a d3 and add the number of steam points and then consult the steam tank chart. So it's going to be d3 plus 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So this one is a valve leak. So I get to roll a d3 and on a result of a 1 that I cannot move. That is my steam engines not working. On a result of a 2, it is my steam gun, and a result of a 3 is my steam cannon.
Cannon!
What do I get?
Oh,
So I can't move, but honestly, I can still see that chariot. So it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
And then it's on to my charges phase. So we're gonna just do the obvious thing here and charge my demigryphs into the Ungors.
Hold the door.
Ah,
Oh man.
that was really, really low. But boop, and then just gonna squeeze together.
Yep.
So that was my only charge. So now I gotta move this side of the board. So we're gonna have first off have my knights do a retreat move.
What?
And pull back.
What?
Because Clarence, of course, has conveniently placed his. The only problem is, yeah. So he's put his harpies right there in a spot that when I do charge them, it's gonna be hard for me to overrun into his Bestigors. And it gives him a good spot to charge me. And I do not want to be charged with my knights with their lances. I want to try to get that lance bonus. I hate having to kind of leave the harpies out there because I don't want them to start causing my steam tank problems, but maybe we can kill them in the magic phase. So we're just going to go back as far as we can, which is back half our move, so to the 4. So right there. Back up! Back up! I would love to back these halberdiers up, but I think we've kind of put ourselves in an awkward forest. So we're going to see if we can maybe do some fun chaff with these archers, maybe? So we can get the archers to about there, and that keeps us just past 7, which should be the average on 2 dice. So we're going to have to move them back into the forest. Unfortunately, a little bit. So pulling back, putting 1 rank into the forest, so we still do not get the forest negative buffs, so that's awesome for us. With that ending my movement phase, Winds of Magic time. How many dice? 7. And 3 channels for me. For none.
2 for me. None.
No, okay, so it'll be a 7-5. For our first spell, we're gonna have our Warrior Priest use his Ruby Ring again to try to fireball Amber Spear Buddy. Needing to show, 3. Definitely getting it.
So high. So with 5 dice left, I've resigned myself to the fact that I can't really stop Dwellers. I only have a level 1. I'm going to have to use my scroll, if anything. And I wanted to get rid of Throne of Vines, so the problem is you rolled 9, which is pretty high.
Yes.
So 3 dice on average rolls 9 or 10. I get +1, so I need to roll 8 or a 9 on 3 dice, which is pretty good odds. But if I fail, it is a big deal because I'm on my last wound. He'll pretty much kill me. But I'm losing already. I'm already down on points, so I have to take this risk, I think. So I'm going to go try and roll the 8.
Okay. Can you do it?
No, I don't.
So it goes off. So that is D6 strength 4 hits against that wizard. Bless you, sir.
Sorry. Yeah.
And how many hits?
Oh, he's
5.
So dead.
5 hits, wounding on 4s. Or 2. Boop. And he's got no armor or anything.
So it's going to panic him.
Yep.
And is he within 6 of these guys? I think he's just out.
Okay, awesome.
Leadership 10 panic. Good. So with my last 2 dice, I'm going to try and dispel the Throne of Vines. I'm sure the Rose is coming. I'd like to Cullen at least have a chance to miscast it. So it's an 8 to cast. I have a level 1. I need to roll 7.
Okay.
7! Got it.
Got it. Okay, so it's gone. So now without our Throne of Vines, I think we were going to try to cast the Dwellers, and then it was going to give 1 wound back onto the steam tank. But I think now that this is gone, I'm going to try to recast it, and then recast Flesh to Stone to try to get 2 wounds back on my steam tank. Try to get them back, being more reliable again. So we're going to throw 3 dice at Throne of Vines. Not with high numbers, but still getting it off. And then Flesh to Stone we're going to try to cast on the archers to make them hold. And needing a 4. Showing it. So perfect. So now they get the... Normally it's +2 toughness, but because Throne of Vines is up, it becomes +4, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
So we have toughness 7 archers. And each time one of my spells goes off, I get the Lore of Life attribute, which gives a model within 12 inches of the wizard a wound back. So we're going to choose the steam tank and go back up to 7 wounds. Spells are done. On to the shooting phase. Steam tank. 10 inches in the back of your chariot. See if we can do this again. Where's the first one? 2 inches again, okay. And 6. So that should go through, but we will measure. Totally hitting it, landing, just probably hitting that guy. On 2. Wounding him, and how many wounds? Whoop.
God.
5.
So the panic here.
Yep.
Leadership 8. Fail.
Ooh,
BSB.
BSB.
Pass.
Awesome.
Ooh,
okay.
close.
And he's removed.
Goodbye.
The beefy archers are now going to shoot their 5 shots into there. Just moved, definitely within half now, so just hitting on 5s. For nothing. Okay, they have super strong legs, but weak arms. On to the only combat we have. My demigriffs are going to swing first at initiative 4. Weapon skill 4 against... Oh, wait, I have a misfire dice in my hand. Sorry about that. So weapon skill 4 against weapon skill 3, so hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s for being strength 5. And that's all of them. And that unit's about to be wiped out, but panic for him and panic for them.
Little Ungors, 10. They're good. And the Beast Lord, 10. He's good. Goodbye, sweet prince.
And then I'm going to, instead of overrun, I'm going to reform. Like so. So, staring down the Ungors that way, and that ends turn 2.
Alright, it's getting ugly for the Beastmen.
Yep, at the start of turn 3, do we have any charges to declare? Clarence?
Just 1 charge here into here.
Okay. I don't think we need to roll that.
Nope, reaction.
They're just gonna hold. I guess I can stand and shoot. Or can I? Nope, too close. Okay. And boom, there you are. On to remaining moves. Clarence is gonna try to have his Harpies march.
Yep, within 12 of the general, so 10. They're good.
Okay.
So now they can fly 20 inches. They're gonna fit into this little gap here, hopefully within more than an inch. I think
Oh yeah,
okay.
that's plenty, I think.
And what that will do is that will force a steam tank to go straight forward because he can't pivot anymore.
Yep, because that's how the steam tank does move. It has to pivot and then go straight forward. And if I can't really spin, I can't turn. Another march test over here for the Bestigor.
Oh! No marching.
And no BSB, because he's over there. So
5. This was just going to pop out 10. He's going to have to take some risks. He's just going to go behind this building for now.
So that will move him outside of his
Bubble? Yeah, it's fine. He's the one wizard left.
Yep, and that the whatever this is, I can't remember.
Oh, the
what it's
Hearthstone.
called. Yeah.
I don't mind.
Okay. And now he's going to swift reform this unit.
Okay, I think leadership 6. They fail.
So just going to spin on their center.
Yep.
And end up that way. So I guess the goal was to try to walk them up that way.
Yep.
And these Ungor Raiders, are they going to move?
I'm going to try and march those guys. Leadership 10. They're good.
They're good.
And
Where are they going to go?
They're going to march 10 at an angle so that when you hit them, you'll
Trying
have
to
go...
redirect my overrun so I'm not going to give a flank charge into your Bestigor.
Yeah, so we're going to go like that.
Seems smart. And that is all Clarence's moves for this turn. On to the Winds of Magic.
Magic!
3. And channels.
1 channel. Nope.
And 3 channels for me. Nope.
Since it's not really worth casting Fletcher's Stone at this point, I'm just going to try and dispel the Throne of Vines. So it's casting on an 8. I need to roll 7. And I got it.
Okay. And I lose throne. 5 bows from the Ungor Raiders into the Demigryph Knights.
Hitting on 5s for moving. 1. Strength 3, toughness 4, need of 5. Nope.
And now just on to this combat. I believe we were both the same initiative, so...
Yep. It's going to make way with my character.
Oh, yeah, sure.
He's on the corner. Just pretend.
So, he's there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, now we're going to have the... what's he? He is a...
He's a Wargor.
Wargor. Okay.
So I'll properly move him to the
So
corner.
because he makes way, he is initiative.
4, I believe.
So he will be swinging first over all the rest of us.
First, I'm going to make my Primal Fury test. I just checked. He's within 12 of the generals. Leadership 10. 7's good.
Okay.
Now they gain Hatred. So he's got 3 attacks. Weapon skill 5, hitting on 3s. And Hatred.
Did help.
Alright, Strength 4 and Toughness 7. Needs 6 as the wound. Got one.
Oh, 2.
Alright, I'll take it.
Wah! Wah! And now we're down to initiative 3, so I'll just quickly make my 3 attacks first. 3 attacks hitting on 4s. Nope!
Alright, weapon skill 4, hitting on 3s.
Rerolling for Hatred.
Hatred.
All he needs is 3 6s to wipe out the unit.
No 6s.
What?
So for combat res, I killed 2. I charged. I have double banner. And I have double
And
rank.
2 ranks. I got nothing. And I'm on double ones to stay. Nope. And we are outside of our BSB's bubble. So we're going to run. And how far do they run? 4. How far do you pursue?
Big money!
Wow, he did it! He actually just needed an 11 to make it into my Halberdier unit, and he got it! So that immediately wipes out my 3, and you overrun your full 10, or 11, sorry. Boom! That's a scurry. So, going on to the beginning of my turn 3, I'm going to allocate, I'll try to generate 3 steam points. Need to roll a 6, 4, or 2 to not misfire. And we didn't! Yay! In the charge phase, we're only going to declare 1 charge here with the demis, which we do not have to roll, because we're just going to wheel right in. Boop. Boop. Making that charge, no problem. On to compulsory moves next. We're going to use one of these steam points and go down to 2 and try to go 4 inches forward. Getting him up to there, ready to turn his steam gun around and flame some harpies. And in remaining moves, I believe the only unit I have to move is my knights, who are going to continue sounding the retreat, moving back their 4 inches again. They want no part of those Bestigors with their great weapons. With that, ending the movement phase, onto the Winds of Magic. How many dice we get in this turn? 8. And channels for Clarence.
1 channel?
Nope. Nope. Still have 3 for me. Nope. I got the 2 the first magic phase and none since.
Yep.
So, first up, we're going to have our wizard try to cast the Throne of Vines on himself. Getting it with a 6, going up to a 10 in total.
So it's debating whether or not to stop this or to stop the Flesh of Stone, and I think I worked it out that it's better to stop this, because if he casts Flesh of Stone, he'll be only toughness 5. I still wouldn't want a 5+ because my Beast Banner, and his regen spell will also not be as strong. So I'm going to dispel this instead. So I need to roll a 5.
Plenty. Wow, double 6s.
I don't want to get risky.
And now we're going to try to cast Earthblood on our unit with 3 dice. You need to show a 4, and we do. Now that unit has a 5-up ward, and we get to add a wound back on here with our lore attribute. So the steam tank goes up to 8 wounds. And now Flesh to Stone for +2 toughness. Getting it.
Your guy on foot, does he have a great bow?
Now onto the shooting phase. We're going to have the steam tank try to flame template these guys with his steam gun. Clarence being nice enough to hold the template for me, so you guys can see that I am able to get all 5 under that template, and it's normally strength 2, but I'm expending an extra steam point to make it strength 3. Wounding harpies on 4s. So that is 3 dead. Harpies are within 12 of that general, so keeping his inspiring presence.
10! They're good.
Oh yeah. Still gonna cause me problems.
Yeah.
Onto the combat, we'll start with the small one here, and a fear check, which we forgot last turn. I don't think it made a big difference, but...
If I survive, I'll hit you back on 4s.
Woo, okay, let's see if we can live through these demi attacks this time. 12 attacks from the demis, swinging first. And wounding on 2s now. Splat.
Goodbye. Oh, panic here.
Okay.
Panic on 10. They're good.
Still good. And, wow, away they go. And now the demis are going to reform like so, hoping to get a charge on the Bestigors next turn. And now on to the large combat. I have no charges, or sorry, no challenges.
Neither do I.
Okay.
Primal Fury, Leadership 8, they're good.
Okay, so they're getting Hatred.
Yep.
And I have Hatred as well because of my Warrior Priest.
Cool.
So now you're gonna have your, I can never remember the name of your DSP.
Wargor.
Wargor. And he is in base contact with my Warrior Priest, so he's gonna try to assassinate him.
Yep.
3 attacks.
3 attacks, weapon skill 5, hitting on 3s. Everything hit.
Okay.
Strength 5 versus your toughness of 6.
Yes, because of the Flesh of Stone.
So I need 5s to hurt you. Nothing.
And nothing. Woo! Okay, he's safe-ish. Clarence has a whopping 32 attacks coming into my halberdiers. It's all going into the unit, correct?
Oh no, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay.
I want to assassinate your wizard.
Oh no.
So I'm going to put 2 guys on the wizard.
Okay.
So 2 guys is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Okay, hitting unit on 3s.
And getting to reroll any 1s and 2s for hatred.
3s.
Oh, definitely getting an additional, 6, 7?
Ah.
On toughness 6, so 5s.
Toughness 5.
Oh, sorry, toughness 5, yeah.
So 5s. Oh, it's quite a few.
Yeah, for 5s, that was decent. But it's 8 wounds, and I have light armor, but strength 4, so it is ignored. But I do get my 5-up regen for Earthblood. So I make 1, 2, 3, and 5 go down. So that's peeling off 5, and then Wizard.
8 attacks hitting on 3s.
Oh.
Hatred.
Nope.
So the Wizard Lord's toughness 4 base, so he's 6 now, so he needs 6s to wound him. 1, 2.
Oh, 1 away from killing him.
Yeah.
He does have the Talisman of Endurance and Earthblood, so just 5 up. I got 2 5-ups, but it doesn't work like that. So, just taking a wound. Down to 2 wounds. So first I'll just start off by swinging the wizard single attack into the unit.
Force.
He hits on 4s. And he hits. And he's only strength 3. Nope. So now my halberdiers swing with their 29 attacks. And with hatred, so hitting on 4s. Ooh. Only 8 misses, so how many extra attacks do I get from there? Just 2.
Yay, balance.
So now that I'm strength 4, wounding on 4s and with no armor, those are just going to be kills. Ooh.
Ugh.
That is 12 wounds. Munching the unit down pretty hard after those swings.
Yep.
So now my warrior priest is going to have his 2 attacks swing into, we're going to throw it into the Wargore and see if we can take out your BSB. So he is hitting on 4s with hatred. Woo. Yeah. And strength 6 for a great weapon. Woo. He does get a parry save though.
Parry! Yes!
Oh, he made it!
Huzzah!
Now we're going to go into calculating combat res. I killed, was that 4 or 12?
Yeah.
So 6, 9, 12. And I have 3 ranks, a banner, and a charge.
You didn't charge me?
Oh no, sorry, yeah, this was, oh right, this, even though it is my turn, I got charged last turn, right. Yep, and so that is my total. How many did you get, Clarence?
I killed 5.
Yep.
I did a wound to your wizard.
Indeed.
I charged you. I have double banner.
True.
And I have a single rank.
Okay, so leadership, you lost by 6 there?
Yep.
And his unit is just within 12 of his general there, so he does get to use Expiring Presence.
Leadership 4. Hold the door. Oh!
Oh!
Reroll.
Come on,
Hold
Kenny.
the door! No!
Oh, okay, so they're going to be running.
Yep.
So his 2 banners immediately break, and how far is he going to run?
8.
Oh, 8, not too bad. And how far am I going to pursue? 4. Okay, so you definitely get to go away.
So 8 will take my rear to here.
Ending like that after the pursue moves. Rolling the turn dice over to turn 4. Clarence. Any charges?
I gotta think.
No charges, right, Clarence?
No charges, sadly.
Okay.
So we're gonna try and rally these guys. They're leadership 7 normally, so up to 8 with the musician. Oh.
Good.
Yay.
Turning around. And reforming like that, just getting out of horde formation because there was no benefit.
There's no horde left. They've all died in halberds. So we measured it out, and if I wanted to charge these guys earlier, it was a 15-inch distance.
Yes.
So I had to roll a 10, which is really hard, obviously. So my plan is to march up these guys here to be within an inch of the steam tank, so it still can't pivot.
Okay.
I'm going to fly these guys 20 back here and slow them down from getting into my main unit. Because unfortunately, with the stomps and the high strength all the time for the demigryphs, they will grind me down because I strike last.
True.
But these guys, after the charge, are only strength 4.
Yep.
So that's more manageable than the strength 5 from the demigryphs. So that's why I don't want to fight these guys, and I just want to hopefully go for glory and get the big unit.
Yep, we're going to do that move off camera just so we can get it technically right for all you guys. Well, Clarence moved this one, but then we kind of laughed about March tests.
We forgot about the march test. So leadership 10, they're good, and now they need to pass, because if they don't make their march test, then he'll get a rear charge on me.
Yes, and they were still within the general's leadership even before he moved, so...
Yeah, they're definitely ranged now. So 10, they're good.
Totally fine. So yeah, he was able to get the best of Gors there within an inch of my steam tank, and the harpies there, in a way that they will not be overrunning when they charge them into the back of the best of Gors. Now the Ungors got to get into the combat.
Yeah, try and distract you from the best of Gors. Hey guys, we're over here, make loud noises!
And is the wizard going to move?
Nope, he's just going to cast his augment through the building to cast Wild Form on the best of Gors.
Cool. To the winds of magic.
5.
5. And 1 channel for you. You got it? Nope. 3 channels for me. Still nothing.
Casting the big Wild Form here, needed 13. Oh dear.
Do you get that?
I don't think
3,
I do.
6.
This is 10, 11. So
oh no.
13.
With no shooting for the Beastmen left, on to Empire turn 4. Trying to think of what the steam tank is going to do now, because he is again railroaded here, he can't pivot. So I think we're just going to try to go as far as we possibly can. So we're gonna go try to get our 3 with still being safe. We are at 9 wounds, so only a 10 and a misfire will cause him to roll on the charge. And he's good. Before I have the steam tank move, we do have a handful of charges to declare. So we're gonna go charge with the Inner Circle Knights into your Bastigors.
Hold!
And we're gonna have the Halberdiers charge into your Gors.
Oh gosh. I had to think about this because I'm gonna get slaughtered. I don't have a character anymore, I don't have a banner, so they will be slaughtered 100%. We're 4 inches away.
Yep.
And you move 4, meaning that it's actually a dice off, essentially.
Exactly.
So...
Gonna try to go for the flea?
I think I'm guaranteed dead if I hold, so I'm going to go for the flea.
Yeah, after seeing what happened last combat, plus...
When I charged you, the character.
Exactly, with the character, and yeah, I feel like the exact same result might recur, so...
Flee! They know how to run.
Ooh, 9. Pretty good.
Do you know how to chase?
I don't roll that yet, so
Okay.
I got 1 more charge to declare. So that's where they landed after their flee, and then we are going to declare the Demigriff charge into the 2 Harpies.
They have to hold. I don't want him redirecting into my rear.
Okay, so that is all my charges, so that'll be an auto-in. Thank you, sir. This is an auto-in as well, so we're just going to truck up and wheel. And the one where the dice roll matters. See what I can do. Oh!
1 inch shy.
And I'm just going to fail forward 4 now. To there. And the last thing I have to move is my steam tank. I was gonna... Maybe... I guess my logic here is I wanted him to just try to get away from everything so he can actually turn around and do something. But, because he's got 3 steam points. And, see, I wish I maybe made another one and try... I want to breath weapon those guys, but I feel like I'm asking too much. I'm just going to move forward 3d6. Oh, jeez!
15.
And so he revs his engine and all the way to there. That's way farther than I was kind of expecting him to go, because I wanted him to kind of turn around and rear charge those guys. But hey, he's there now. At least he's not going to maybe be railroaded again.
I'll try.
Oh, I don't doubt it. And now on to the Winds of Magic. How many dice? Ooh, 11.
Yep.
And 1 channel for Clarence.
Oh.
Nope. And can I get the 12th dice? No.
Okay.
First off, we're going to try to cast Throne of Vines on 5 dice. Got it.
Let it go.
Okay. With protection against the, oh, sorry. Yeah, the lore attribute. I could put a wound back on him or him. We'll go to the steam tank just in case we roll a 10 on the misfire dice. Or artillery dice, as Clarence likes to call it.
Artillery, if you say misfire, it knows. It remembers.
I know it's a misfire dice.
Remembers.
Yeah, so the last spell we're going to try to cast now that we have thrones up is Flesh to Stone on our knights here. Trying to give them +4 toughness.
No.
6 dicing it. So no miscast.
I can stop this.
So now Clarence has got to throw 6 dice and beat a 26 was the roll?
Yep, I need 25 or real sleeve boxcars.
Ooh.
No, that's not enough. This
We'll
is
count,
10.
but...
No, 17, 18, 19, not even close.
The double ones really got you there, eh?
They did, they did.
So now I have toughness 7 knights. On to the combat phase, because we have no shooting left. We're going to go right into this combat here. Fear check.
They pass.
Wow. Only 2 models in base contact. Clarence is 2 models, so I get 6 demi attacks. And what is the weapon skill on Harpies? 3. So hitting on 3s.
Oh.
And just wounding on 2s. Oh boy, I eat them. And with that, just wiping them out, I think I'm just going to go for the overrun and... I could reform. Yeah, actually, I'll just reform and get the flank charge next turn. Or the rear charge. Yeah. So, facing that way. Thank you, Clarence.
Okay.
On to the big combat. So first off, my Grand Master in here, my General, is going to swing at initiative 6. So he has 4 attacks base, and he's got the Sword of Anti-Heroes, and Clarence has 1 character, there we go, in the unit, so he gets +1 attack and +1 strength. So I am hitting on, oh, I didn't even check my weapon skill.
More than 4.
Yeah. Yeah, so that would have been on 3s because he's weapon skill 6, and no reroll for Hatred because the priest only gives it to himself and the rest of his unit, not the characters within it. So now we are strength 5 with the sword. Your
Toughness 4.
Toughness 4? Okay. Oh, 2. No save?
Heavy armor only, unfortunately.
Okay. Next up at Initiative 5, we have my captain and Clarence's, what is this guy? This is the...
Beast Lord.
Beast Lord. I am in base contact, and I could throw my attacks into him, but he's got that armor that every time he makes a successful save, he gets an extra attack against me. And I don't really want my BSB to go down, so I'm just going to throw it into the unit and hope to win with combat res. So he's got 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, and he hits. Strength 4 with Sword of Might, so going to 5.
4, so 1 guy.
Just 1.
Okay, Primal Fury, and he's got a rule called Manbane, meaning when he's fighting Empire or Bretonnia, he can reroll if he fails.
Ooh.
Leadership 10.
That's cool.
Weapon skill 6, hitting on 3s. He's directing all his attacks in the BSB because he has to.
Yep.
And he's good thing he's got Hatred.
Oh, yeah. Still missed 1.
Strength 5 base, but toughness 7, so it needs 6. Actually, toughness 8. 6 is to wound you. 1 wound, and it's the Biting Blade, so it's -3 to your save.
Woo! So my Empire Captain there has a 1-up save, so it goes to a 4-up, which he makes. Cool. Now my Priest is going to go, and he just has a hand weapon. So he's hitting on 4s for 2 hits. And so just Strength 4 against Toughness 4. Nothing. And now I have 7 lance attacks going into the unit. It's 8 attacks because the champion is up there. So this is hitting on 4s with Hatred.
Yep.
For 2 more. And killing on 2s.
3, and I'm going to take off 3 from this side. Because I want to put more attacks in the characters, I think. Only if we get points at this point.
Yep, makes total sense. And horses are attacking and hitting on 4s. So just 2, and only strength 3. So 1. But he gets his armor save.
Heavy armor! Yes!
Oh, and he saved him.
Woohoo!
So where are you going to put your attacks before you make them, Clarence?
Yeah, so checking how they're lined up, we're going to put 5 guys on the BSB, and then 5 guys plus champion on the unit. Weapon skill 4 and 4, hitting on 4+.
This is on the unit first?
On the unit, yep. Hatred, little bit.
For 1 extra?
For your toughness 7s, you need a 5+. 1 wound -3.
My 1-up armor goes to 4-up. Nope. So I do lose a knight.
These 5 in the BSB, hitting on 4s. And Hatred. Okay. Strength 6, toughness 8, so it needs 6 as a wound. Oh, this would be good anywhere else.
Jeez.
It's okay.
So, I did win combat by a considerable amount, considering Clarence was only able to kill 1, and I did charge, but...
Got the crown of command, yeah.
Stubborn for the crown.
Stubborn 10! They're good.
Alright, so now going on to turn 5. What are we going to do there?
These brave Ungors are going to charge a flank of these demigriffs.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I honestly didn't even think of that.
That's it for charges.
Automatically in. Trying to rally again.
Rally on 7, but Musician makes 8. They're back.
Clarence reforming and actually expanding his frontage to, unfortunately again, Railroad Machine Tank.
Yay!
Little wizard.
He's going to back up to get within 6 of the Herdstone, because he's still within 24 to augment the
Okay.
best Gors.
Yep, just giving him that extra dice.
Yeah.
Magic.
8.
Channels. Hey, I got one.
Nice. Channeling? No. With 8 power dice, I'm going to throw exactly 6 at wild form and then use the last 2 to dispel Throne of Vines. So,
okay.
Casting on big wild form, 13. It's good.
No irresistible force. I do have a scroll, even though that's really low, and like, I probably could outroll that. I think I'm just going to safely scroll it.
That sounds good.
And not have to deal with it.
Here's the Throne of Vines, so I need to roll 7. Got it.
Got it. Throne is gone.
Primal Fury on 6. Fail. And Fear Test on 6. Also fail.
Okay, so they are the scared Ungors.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s with the Demi. And wounding on 2s. Oh, just 2. Any save?
Parry.
Oh, parry's true.
Got one.
Oh! Only 1.
Okay.
Now down to the same initiative, but I get 1 knight attack. And he hits.
That's 3.
Yep, because he's only strength 3 because I did not charge. Oh, he hits. Oh, right, he is an inner circle knight, so he has base strength 4.
Parry.
Oh!
That's huge!
They have the best shields.
Oh my gosh.
11 attacks back from the Ungors.
But I'm scared, so 5s! That's not
Hey!
terrible. Strength 3, needing 5s of wound. Oh, looks good anywhere else.
And combat res.
I have a charge, 2 ranks, a banner, and a flank.
And I've done a wound.
Down by 4, sir!
Darn. So they are only leadership 8, and so, wait. I don't think I'm within 12 of those guys, but almost, but looks like it's about 14, so down to leadership 4. Oh, I'm out of there. Oh, I don't want any part of
I
that.
might get some points!
I turn around and I'm going to swift stride run away for 8.
I can do this.
Are you going to be able to chase him down?
8! 7!
Oh, one away!
Away.
Landing like this. Oh, jeez. I made a wrong move, but I don't know how much it's going to actually impact
To
everything,
be
but
fair, I made 2 parry saves. I
yeah.
didn't think I was going to be able to actually
But then I still would have
break you.
only been down to leadership 7,
That's true.
and I rolled 2 6s, so.
That's true. That's true.
And now onto the Bestigor combat. Your Primal Fury.
They're good.
So again, Grandmaster is going to attack first with his 5 attacks because of the +1 for the sword. Hitting on 3s. And it is strength 5, so 3s, just 2.
So, pretend one guy's dead. And I'll just take off 2 and remember that he's actually alive, I guess.
Okay, yeah, so that only counts as 1.
Yeah.
There, we actually just swapped out the other banner from the Gors there, just so we don't have to worry about that confusion anymore. And now the Captain's going to swing with his 3 attacks. And hitting on 3s with the Captain for 2. He is also strength 5. 2.
1, 2.
The Beast Lord's going to attack back now.
Okay, well, skill 6, hitting on 3s.
Into the Captain, correct?
To the captain because I have to. And then Hatred. Just a slick, apparently. Strength 5, toughness 8, so 6s. 2 saves!
Whoa!
-3 for the Biting Blade.
Down to armor save of 4 up.
Got him!
Wow!
I got some points!
Wow!
Thank Jeebus.
There you go. Oh, he fell on him. Now it's my Warrior Priest with his 2 attacks. Only on 4s for him. For 2 hits. 4s. 1.
With heavy armor -1, so 6. No.
Now 9 lances back onto... Oh, is this guy still?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, they should be lined up properly.
Okay.
This guy should be here. Yeah.
Awesome. Hitting on 4s.
Oh.
Only 3, and wounding on, because of strength 4, so 5.
4s.
4s.
Yeah.
Oh, 1.
6+. No.
And then I got 5 horses also. Now the horses are hitting on 5s.
4s.
Oh, just 4s for the horses?
Yeah.
Just 5s to wound, though. Hey!
Heavy
you make
armor? No.
No.
So, champion dies last, right?
Yes, so the musician first.
Okay, musician.
Now Clarence is going to throw all of his attacks into the unit just to try to make up the combat res.
Yeah, soften you up a little bit. So we got 2 guys in champion hitting on 4s. And then Hatred. Strength 6, wounding on a 5, toughness 7. No wounds. Alright, same dealio, lose by 1,000,000, but stubborn 10. He holds.
Of course, him and the 2 Bestigors left. Going on to the bottom of turn 5. Steam tank, I guess I gotta do that. We're gonna go for 3 on the steam tank because I think we're gonna try to have these guys charge. And if they don't, if Clarence decides to hold and I don't make the charge, I'll just be able to flame them. And if he does try to run even farther, then maybe he can chase him down. Rolling the artillery.
Yay!
Oh no! 3 plus 3 for, yeah, just a 4. So that is, again, the valve leak, so I just have to lose one of my 3 systems. Let's see what it is. Okay, so that's my steam gun! Yay. Now onto the charge phase. We're going to declare a charge here against them. Okay. How far are they gonna go? 5.
Okay. Puts my rear here.
So landing like so, which, fortunately, frees up my steam tank. So now that Clarence has gotten a decent ways away, I need to roll a 9, because I have no more charges to declare. Nope, just gonna fail forward 2. Failing forward to there. Now I'm going to go on and try to rally my demigriffs. They are leadership 8 based with 9 plus with the musician. What? Yeah, so they're running, they're continuing to run. They don't like any of those Ungors. So it is a 9 to get to the board edge.
Oh, just barely. Yay, I got some points!
Wow.
Go on, Gors. Go on, Gors. It's your birthday. Go on, Gors.
So, also in the compulsory move, I have to move my steam tank. So I'm going to pivot it this way and have it move its... I'll go 2d6 and go that way. Me and Clarence kind of talked about this for a moment because we're not 100%, but we're pretty sure that the second my steam tank touches that unit, it is immediately dead.
Yeah.
Because it can't flee again.
Yeah, well, they normally would be allowed to flee, because you can't flee against random movement. So it's a weird interaction, but I think I would play it as I can't flee anymore, because it's random movement, so I'm dead.
Okay, so I'm just going to go 5.
Yep.
So it will move, try to move forward, come to here, hit one of his models, and stop right there as they burst into flames. And then on to the magic phase. 3. Your channel. Oh, you got it! See, can I get any benefits, please? And 1, okay. So, with only 4 dice, I was thinking about maybe trying to get a fireball off, but it comes from him, not my wizard, and there's a steam tank right in the way of seeing that poor little shaman back there. So, I can't fireball. So I think with these, we're just going to try to first cast Throne of Vines with 2 dice. Needing a 4, getting it.
Let it go.
Okay, and then Flesh to Stone on 2 for 7, and I'm assuming this is where you're going to try to throw your dice.
Your sum is 11. I need to roll 10.
Get
11.
Okay, so no Flesh to Stone, and Clarence being nice and pointing out that, yeah, I did get a lore attribute off, so the 1 wound on the wizard is now back. Just going on to this combat is the only other thing, because there's nothing else to shoot. So Clarence is going to declare a challenge before we get into any of the fighting. And I think I'm going to accept with my Grand Master, as I forgot his name there for a moment. And we also came to the realization that I've been forgetting the -1 to hit because of the white cloak. But looking back on it, we only lost 1 knight from actual close combat, so I don't think it would have made a big difference anyway. But he will remember it from now on, so in the challenge, he'll get the -1 to hit. We're just going to save the challenge to the end because there's only 2 remaining models. So we'll just have the Warrior Priest swing into the unit. Actually, I'm just gonna, because the Warrior Priest hits and wounds in the same thing as all the Inner Circle Knights, we're just gonna roll the whole unit and the Warrior Priest together. So that adds up to a total of 9 attacks. Decent. And wounding on 4s. We just need 2.
Oh,
what?
I can do it.
What?
6. No, so the banner dies.
You son of a champion.
There's a champion left.
Lame. And there's 1 guy left, and I have 2 horse attacks. Can we kick him down? 6s?
And the answer might be yes.
Come on. There's 1.
Heavy armor. He's good.
Oh, that armor saved him. The hoof clinks off the armor.
Do him here to make it look cool.
And Clarence's champion's gonna swing back.
-1 to hit though. Primal Fury, didn't roll that yet. Primal Fury, he's good. So hitting the unit. I'm gonna actually allocate 1 attack on your champion.
Okay.
Hitting him on a 5 because of the cloak. Nope. Hatred. Nope. And then the unit. Nope. Reroll. Nope. Okay.
Moving on to the all-important challenge. I swing first because I'm higher initiative. And again, still getting the +1 attack and +1 strength from the Sword of Antiheroes. Ooh. And wounding on 4s. Ooh, just 1.
He's got 1 up armor to a 3 up with a Dawnstone. So he's good. And he gets to attack you back.
Yes, he does.
So he's 4 attacks normally, but he's going to get +1 for the save from the Ramhorn helmet thingamajigger.
Yep.
Hitting you on 4s.
That's with the -1, correct?
Oh, I need 5s then. Correct. Good call. Hatred. Yeah.
Gross. And what is your strength?
Strength 5 base, so winning on 3s. 2 saves -3 to your armor.
So my armor goes to a 4 up. And I get a 5 up ward for my white cloak. No! So he takes a wound and goes down to 2. And again, I do win combat. Even though there wasn't much resolution, there's still ranks and banners.
10! Hold the line.
Stubborn.
Hold the door.
And now we're on to the last turn of the game. Clarence, what do you want to do?
These Ungors just gonna go into your house.
Just try to stay away from anybody?
It's gonna run 10, they did their business.
Yep.
Got the demigryph somehow.
Oh boy, did they.
The Shaman is gonna run 10 this way to railroad the steam tank again.
Of course, because the steam tank just doesn't, you just don't like to let it move, do you?
Nope, don't like to let it move.
Magic phase.
Big money. Yeah.
And 3 channels for me. Nope. And 1 channel for you.
Nope. So I only have 7 dice, but I really need the wild form to go off. It'll make him strength 7, which will give him a good chance of cutting down the
yeah, that's
guy.
Scary.
And there's no point, I think, getting rid of the Throne of Vines, because Cullen only has 1 more turn, which is really a half turn when you think about it. So 6 dice Throne of Vine, or Wisdom's Wild Form, irresistible.
There it is. Cast.
Miscast. 8. That one is
Is that all the wizards?
yeah, it's every wizard. So you can roll me in a 2+. He's wounded.
So down to 1. And then right onto the combat phase. Again, saving the challenge till the end, so we're just gonna have the priest and all the knights attack into the, or I guess the priest can't even attack yet.
Yeah, just 5
So it'll
knights.
just be the, yeah, those ones there.
Yeah.
So now what's left is 6 attacks, because it's the 5 models in the champion, hitting on 4s.
Oh, angry.
And 4s again to wound. Okay, 2.
Box
Can you make both of them?
No, he's dead.
All right. So there goes the Bestigor unit.
Yep.
Just leaving the champion left.
Beast Lord.
So now right on to the challenge. 5 attacks, hitting on 4s. Wow.
Hit me more. I actually want you to hit me, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you want me to just...
I want you to hit
You
me.
want to make those armor saves.
I do.
So strength 5, so hitting on 4s. Or wounding on 4s, sorry. Can you make it?
3 up. Good.
Oh, so an additional attack as well.
Yep.
We did forget my horse attacks in the challenge last turn, so Clarence is being nice enough to let me roll 2 dice for this one.
Yep.
Hitting on 5s.
4s.
4s?
Yeah, it's 4s.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. So,
Yep.
angry horse.
Hit me more. Nothing.
Nope. Primal Fury check.
Primal Fury is good. Leadership not. Cloak.
Ooh.
Oh! 3 hits. 5s.
With the reroll.
No.
Strength 7 with the wild form.
2s. 3 saves -4.
Gross. What's up?
I thought he was strength 7. He's strength 6. Doesn't have a great weapon. He's
Oh.
strength 5. Up to 6 with wild form. So it's -3.
Okay.
But the biting blade does make it -4.
Yes.
So
Yes,
it's
it
the
does.
same, but it's not strength 7, I guess.
Yes. Okay. 5 up armor. None of those. 5 up ward. None of those.
Got him.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Do I win combat?
There goes my general. Oh, we're gonna have to count that. So, calculating combat res.
I got 2 wounds in the overkill, so I got 3.
I got a wound. I have a banner.
Yep.
I have a rank.
No curses! Do you have a horn?
And I do have a guy with a horn back
The
here.
horn breaks a tie!
And,
Stubborn
Yep.
9 now. Last turn I was also 9 because I've got the banner was dead, but I did roll enough. So
Yep.
9! He's good! Holding the door.
so really, I'm gonna go on to the top of turn, or the bottom of turn 6 for me. There's not really anything to do other than this combat, but I can have a chance of killing that wizard there if I can get a breath weapon off. So we're just gonna quickly run through the steam tank and see if he can get... what is the strength of him?
My toughness?
Yeah, sorry, the toughness. Okay, so yep, we're gonna go try to get max power and roll our artillery dice. And we don't misfire, so we will just go right into the shooting phase and try to shoot the breath weapon. Whoosh. Yep, so that was a strength 4 breath weapon because I did allocate 3 steam points to it. So on a 4 up, I get him.
Yes.
I do not. Now we're gonna go right here. Are you gonna declare another challenge?
Nope.
Do I declare another challenge? Debating on just declaring a challenge with my champion. Actually, Clarence did point out that I could cast Flesh Stone on my magic phase, so we'll just go back and do that. Okay.
No.
Clarence tried to channel.
No channel.
I'm not going to bother channeling because that's the only spell I'm going to try to cast on 6 dice. I have thrown up, so I'm kind of safe from miscast, so... Still no miscast, so can Clarence beat my dice?
Boxcars? No.
No boxcars, so we'll count them up. And I believe I showed 25 to Clarence's 20, so definitely getting it off. Giving my guys +4 toughness. And yep, so no challenges to declare, so swing.
Primal Fury, he's good.
Oh yeah.
And I just want to make a quick comment that last turn we did make a small error because I forgot about Wisdom's Wild Form being up, which meant that maybe Cullen didn't wound me with his character, which got me an extra attack. That extra attack contributed to killing his guy.
I'm not too worried about it. I don't think
we did catch it at the end, but I forgot, so my bad. Okay, I'm going to allocate all my attacks onto the Warrior Priest, since I can't get points off the unit.
Yep.
Him on 3s. And Hatred. Strength 6, Toughness 7, so you need 5s and wound him. Nothing.
Okay. So can I kill him? And I'm getting 9 attacks back with my unit and my Warrior Priest. Hitting on 4s. So it is Toughness 6, so he only wound on 6s.
Nope.
No. 3 horses hitting on 4s. Good job, horses.
At least you get that out now. Stubborn 9 holds.
All right, and I believe that is the end of the game. So we'll calculate what points we killed and have left. So that is where the game ends, and Clarence was able to kill 680 of mine. And how many did I kill of yours?
You killed 1610 with the BSB, but I got your general and your BSB.
Yes. Yo, you did. True.
You get 200 points on top of that. So I'm at 880 roughly.
Yep. And Clarence gets the additional 100 for killing. Oh, yeah. No, I get the additional 100 for killing
my BSB.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's about 800 point difference, which is a major win for the Empire.
Yep. Well, that was a fantastic game, sir.
Thank you.
Handshake.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was awesome. I really enjoyed playing the Beastmen for the first time, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching that too. Clarence and I are going into the vault to play a second game of Skaven versus Dark Elves. So if you guys want to see that, you guys should definitely subscribe to the vault. There will be a link in the description down below, so you can go and get yourself a free 7-day trial, so you can see this battle report, see the Ratmen fight the Dark Elves, and that would be lovely, and we all would really appreciate it, because the vault is the reason we are able to keep our jobs and work here and bring you this wonderful, great content. So, if you would love to support us, we would love it if you can join us. So, click the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.